So here it is. Better late than never. The Love and Hip Hop New York Season 4 Reunion Part 2 Review, Recap, and Opinion. And yeah, so I guess this would be considered to be episode 14. And, you know, I'm still upset that I didn't get to host the show, but whatever. The show starts off where part 1 of the reunion ended, with Monique asking Amina Butterfly whether or not she thinks that in 10 to 13 years, she will become the new Tara, a washed up, used and abused, battered, bitter bitch that fucks other people's husbands and brags about it on TV. Amina tells Monique that she is in the same place that Tara was in after only 1 year of being with Peter, and the only difference between her and the other women, including Tara, is that he married her. To make things worse for my sweet little Amina, Peter informs the world that if he knew that Tara has such strong feelings for him, he would have never married Amina in the first place. Wow. First, Zendaya Coleman loses on Dancing with the Stars. Now this shit, I swear, mixed girls stay losing. So Tara, the most delusional person on the show, pretends that she takes the high horse into the sunset. She always has to act so high and mighty. She sat her wrinkled, crinkled, french fry looking neck up there and claims that while other women don't mind if their man sleeps around, she isn't down for that. The funny thing about it is that they showed the clip from that previous episode where she bragged to Amina about sleeping with her husband whenever she wants to. And she even bragged about taking the Plan B pill, aka emergency contraception, twice in a 2-month period. In other words, she cheated with another woman's husband, let him bust all kinds of nuts up in her, then turned around and swore up and down that she doesn't like shearing. And this is the woman that the majority of females who watch the show are on the same team as. You fools are Team Tara? For really? Y'all want to align yourselves with the avenger of adultery and then cry when your man cheats on you? The same chick that came on TV with a little boy's haircut, wearing a dress made from a swimming pool cover, and this bitch is your friend in your head? That says a lot about women in America in 2014. And this is why smart men marry foreign, and that's if you're going to marry at all. Anyway, when Peter left Tara for Amina, he was in a dark space. You know, that little shoe known as Tara's tiny ass apartment. And Amina became an outlet and some living pussy. So he used her as some vacation vagina, if that makes any sense. So Amina announced that she was pregnant. And instead of just saying it like a normal person, she reached into her bra, the same place where she stores her driver's license and God knows whatever else, and she pulled out a pregnancy test, dripping with piss, and threw it on Peter's lap. And he gave her that "you could have licked it off first" look. Then his face dropped. I mean, I know that his sagging face lost the war on gravity a long time ago, and he needs Botox for the whole head. I mean, this dude is in his mid-40s walking around looking like a skinny bulldog. How your face gonna have all that extra skin? Looking like a Jewish penis on TV. Mashugana. But what makes things even crazier is that Peter already has 7 children outside of the womb walking around with dirty feet. He was not happy about the 8th child at all. Light-skinned dudes stay losing. Just ask DJ Envy. Peter Guns was so mad that I thought that he was going to beat the baby out of her like Joe Budden did Esther Baxter. Allegedly. For legal reasons. Allegedly beat the baby out of Esther Baxter. Joe Budden is another losing light-skinned dude. We'll get to the other light-skinned dude that's a loser on the show, Rich Dollars, in a few minutes. Anyway, the news of the pregnancy makes Peter run off the stage crying like a baby. And of course, Amina was shocked and hurt by Peter abandoning her. I hope she's not a cutter. While Peter is backstage, Tahiri tells him that he needs to apologize to Tara because that's what she always wanted. And this is what gets men in so much trouble. Tahiri is operating as what I dubbed being a hoe coach, and a hoe coach is a female who attempts to influence the actions or thoughts of a man and the treatment that a man delivers to a woman, usually based off of how she desires to be treated, not how the woman should be treated based off of who she is. but how she personally wishes that people would act and react towards her. And men who listen to the whole coach, well, they often end up in big trouble. So Peter says that he will come back on stage as long as Amina gets her piranha mouth backstage, because he only wants to talk to Tara. Amina reluctantly leaves the stage, and that sorry sack of shit Peter Guns comes back and sits down, bows his head, and starts bawling like a baby. I guess he thought that them Ray Charles sunglasses would block the tears. Them sunglasses ain't waterproof, fool. So Peter apologizes to Tara and lets her know that he's removing himself from his life so that he doesn't hurt her anymore. Wow. You should have said this 2 years ago. Then he runs off stage and go gets a Kleenex. Next up is Tahiri, Jose, and Rashida Ali. You know, the dude who used to be on the opening credits? Then they took him out. You know, bruh man with the funny blonde wig that had to go sit with the other men, and he was upset about it. Yeah, Biggie went from ashy to classy, and Rashida went from credits to edits. How do you go from the opening of the show to pretty much being nothing? Anyway, before they can talk, fat ass Mo Eat grabs the women's hands and says that she wants to pray. But she doesn't actually pray. She just said, "Father God, please." I mean, unless they edited out the prayer, that was pretty much it for her little prayer. So Tahiri informs us that she is proud of her magazine covers, where she is bearing her body and selling her non-existent soul. And she likens her magazine covers to plaques. You know, like the ones that you receive from selling millions and millions of records in the music industry. Yeah, just like that. Because we all know that her diss record towards Joe Budden, called Devil, was a flop. She couldn't sell a record for free online. So the pictures will have to suffice for now. You know, instead of selling 1 million records, she could say that 1 million men jerked off to her. She went platinum in sperm, I guess. So at some point in the conversation, Tahiri decides to tell Rashida that she weighs 300 pounds. To which Rashida replies by saying that she hasn't had a fight all month. You haven't had a period all month either, man. Anyway, Joe Budden tells her that she isn't going to have a fight today. To which Rashida sharply replies, "And I got someone waiting for you. I will end you. I'm not Consequence." No shit, fat ass. Consequence's teeth can't stop moving because they're alive. Your teeth can't stop moving because you're always eating. Anyway, after some threatening and yelling, security rushes the stage and no one fought. Thank God, because two fat bitches fighting smells like bacon and onion soup. Ugh. On a side note, I guess Monique's prayer didn't work after all. Jesus must have been taking a holy shit. Oh well. I hope he flushed, washed his hands, and I wonder if he wiped his ass with a cloud. So now Saigon and Erica Jean are on stage, and these two crazy people still swear up and down that that baby was a planned pregnancy. Like these two people who were fuck buddies just had an idea out of nowhere one day to produce a child together. Which is crazy because from the beginning until now, Erica said that Saigon didn't want the baby when he was first born. So let's review what we learned today. Tweedle Midget D and Tweedle Gap claimed that they made plans to make a baby together, and when the baby was born, Saigon said, "Nah, I don't want him anymore." Kicked him in the head to get him out of here. And that's the story that they told to 5 million viewers. This is a case for Child Protective Services. So Saigon claims to have never seen Erica Jean pregnant, and I'm staring at the screen like, bruh, babies don't come from storks. I'm pretty sure she was at least really pregnant. Give her that much credit, man. Dang. Anyway, he claims to have wanted to be there for the birth of the child, so I don't know whether or not he thinks that the baby that she has, like, she found it somewhere or something. I don't know. I'm just confused and tired of following the story. I just don't get it. To make things even more confusing, they say that when she was going to move into his toy house, she didn't actually move in, which would explain why the episode where she was allegedly moving in, the SUV was practically empty. But anyway, she didn't really move in because she was at his house on Instagram and some dude said, "What's up?" to her on there. as Saigon believes that despite Erica being very adamant about the dude being a stranger, Saigon believes that the mystery guy tapped that booty. Saigon also believes that Erica lies in general and is being a phony for the cameras. And to top it all off, he feels that her and the other mother of his child are using the babies as a pawn to hurt him by not letting him see the children and whatever else. And this is all sad and everything, but I have some good news. Erica stood up and she had enough ass to cause an eclipse. Boy, she turned to the side and her ass in that dress looked pregnant. 9 months pregnant. Feel free to give birth to my penis anytime, Erica. Sweet Jeebus. Cheddar cheese. So Yandy Smith and Rich Dollars are talking now about their business ventures. Rich lets everyone know that he holds his weight as Yandy's business partner. He hasn't been slacking. Then he brags that he's put out 3 top 10 hits in 3 years and that he made a lot of money. So Monique begins auditioning for Rich by rapping, and it was terrible, but better than most southern rappers from down south. Her little rap went something like this. Yandy, give me a beat. Turn a bitch mic up. My name is Monique and I'm fat as hell. You only see me running when I hear the dinner bell. Chicken wings that make my heart sing. When my husband proposed, he gave me an onion ring. Womp, womp, womp. Hated it. Now that's a fat bitch. She even raps about food. Fat black bitches stay losing. Anyway, Yandy says that she feels that she may have misjudged Amina Butterfly and she'd help her out if she can because she likes to see women win. Yeah, you like to see women win, yet you dress like a dead rock star. Bitch, you stay losing. Shut up. So finally, Erica and Sin are on stage. Erica says that business-wise, Rich and herself are doing good, and it's the personal dealings with Rich that mess things up. Sin agrees and says that she supports the business part of things, but Erica needs to choose between the two of them and stop playing games with her. Then she tells Erica something that we all know, that she doesn't, quote, like sharing, because, you know, she's greedy too. Bitch, we saw you eat. We all know that you're greedy. You didn't get that fat from eating salads, little Chipotle. Anyway, Erica, who is dressed like a madam at a whorehouse, claims to not be in love with Rich anymore because Rich did so many bad things that she fell out of love with him, such as bad-mouthing her to other people and using and abusing her in general. Yeah, Erica, everything is everyone else's fault. You're lucky you're pretty. Wait. That was an understatement. You're lucky that you're perfect looking, because that's about all you have going for you. So now it's time for the final words from the cast. Come to find out, Amina found out 2 days prior to the reunion that she was pregnant. She didn't tell Peter because she felt that he would have tried to make her abort the baby. I mean, he would have said to keep it a secret, but she is tired of everything being a secret. As for Tara, she said that as women, they are emotional and love so hard and quickly, especially if the guy is charming and he's showing them what they want, rather what they think they want. But women need to look for the signs, such as whether or not they are really happy and if he is fulfilling everything that they need. If not, then that's the time that they need to make decisions about their lives. Boy, oh boy, that Tara sure can pretend to have a brain in her head when she needs to. I just wish that she wouldn't have dressed up like a superhero for this reunion. It was a TV show, Tara, not a costume party. Anyways, I'll see you next season. I hear that in addition to Love and Hip Hop New York and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, there have been talks about Love and Hip Hop Houston and Love and Hip Hop LA or Love and Hip Hop Los Angeles. And there have been talks about K.Michelle coming out with her own show called No New Friends, and even Erica and Sin may have their own show coming soon too. And yeah, as of now, I will be watching and reviewing every single one of them. So I'll see you soon for the next review. And don't forget to comment below and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more reviews, news, recaps, and opinions. And if you likey, share the video on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, MySpace, or 2 cans with a string in the middle. In other words, tell a fucking friend.